On the Daily Graphic front page, boost for private businesses, National Action Plan launched. And Parliamentary Committee to push for tax waivers for local printers. Also, more costs rising. Utility tariffs are set to go up next week. And Minerals Fund is going to invest in the industrial salt sector. That's all on the front page of the Daily Graphic today. And on the back page, you can read a bit about how some of our athletes are faring at the 2022 Commonwealth Games.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Nice one. Yeah, the Ghanaian Times has these headlines. Government outlines plans for local businesses as president launches National AFCFTA policy, framework and action plan. This is in an effort to export to other African countries. You know, I think it's a very important thing. Baltic closed down after student violent protest. We'll get into that conversation later on in the show. President appoints minister, deputy minister nominees for Ministry of Gender Social Protection. Man, 48, allegedly commits suicide in police cells.
All right, on the Herald front page, Energy Ministry accused of inflating a Mary relocation job by 10 million US dollars. Also, Cynthia Morrison swerved in gender minister replacement despite, and there's an ellipsis following that. More rot emerged from bust with chief of staff named again. And Akufo-Addo's 19 Supreme Court judges draws minority chiefs concern. That's all on the front page of the Herald newspaper today.
All right, I have the Finder here, and on the front page of the Finder, we have agribusiness entrepreneurs must take advantage of AFCFTA. This is from the MD of ADB. Committee to beautify major cities inaugurated, and we are always inaugurating something to do something, and the things don't get done. I'm wondering. Inspire tourists to visit Ghana. This is Dr. Awal solicits support ahead of the Ghanaians support of Ghanaians resident abroad. 591 youth acquire skills in oil palm value chain businesses, and these are the stories that made it to the front page of the Finder newspaper.
On the front page of the Chronicle, now, you know, yesterday they brought an interesting headline about sachet water. Well,
Yes.
they brought it again. They're continuing on this line.
Really?
SHIT in sachet water. Yeah, that's
Wow.
the big headline. Consumers mad over GSS report. Also, Green Street Project Committee inaugurated. Pastor allegedly swindles church members of 23 million Ghana cedis. Adwasafo dismissal officially stamped. Again, on the sachet water issue, about, you know, what
Yeah.
could be in there.
Yeah.
And Proverbs 9:13, the woman of folly is boisterous. She is naive and knows nothing.
Hey, wow.
Let me just put the Chronicle to the side here.
Wow. Okay.
That's their front page.
The New Crusading Guide has these headlines. Fight scare rocks PSC Tema shipyard. CEO under fire for snubbing TUC. Minister makes demands to reinstate suspended workers. We have group to president, time to reshuffle your appointees to energize economy. Unknown persons tear apart 2024 posters of Francis Adainimo. And we have government committed to resolving Springfield any unitization impasse. Is coming from an MPP MP. And Lawrence Asangogo Apalsi wins Best Performing Chief Director Award.
Okay. On the Republic Press front page, reshuffle panic hits government as Akufo-Addo names new minister. Mad woman, in quotes, stones man to death at Kwame Nkrumah Circle. Again, that disturbing story there. In the eastern region, Mpraiso MP vows to clamp down on Galamsey activities. Local airline ticket prices are up and passengers are lamenting. Ursula's SIM deadline in limbo as NIA boss evades September threat. And Wache is dead. The actor who was popularly known as Wache passed away. Very sad news there. That's the front page of the Republic Press.
And I have the publisher, that's my last paper here. It says here, SIM registration app cost government no money. This is Ursula Owusu-Ekufo speaking. Walewale's Lariba replaces Adjoa Safo, and Akufo-Addo knows when to reshuffle his ministers. This is coming from Asabi. Again, the story here, the sad story of actor Wache dies at 52.
On the Inquisitor front page, Dr. Prempeh speaks and says nobody can decide not to pay for power. He also touched on the strike by the tanker drivers and says Ghana has enough power generation. Also, alleged defilement before Tessa Nodovsu. Victim screams on seeing suspect. Wow. Also, Parliamentary Select Committee on Education lauds ATP's printing of 600,000 science textbooks. And there are many other stories in the Inquisitor today. What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's time for sports.
Yeah, well, let's talk a bit of sports.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the updates on how our athletes are faring at the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham.
Yeah.
Birmingham.
I mean, for me, you know, it's all well and good that I mean, athletes are doing well and all that, but I also think that we haven't done enough investment into any of these athletes.
Yeah.
So I don't know how we get away with it. You know, it's like they've done their own investment. Some of them have bought their own tickets to go, all these kinds of things. And then it's like some people are sitting back.
You know,
yeah, exactly.
Some of them
People couldn't go because of visa issues. We're a mess.